you would build it on the other side. It's so incredibly hot here when the sun starts getting over the top there from the west. It just heats on it. When it's really in the middle of the day, you can see the heat rippling off here. So if you were going to build this today, it would be on the other side. They built that to capture all that heat from the sun.
Oh.
It's a nice little path through here. I love it.
This is beautiful.
Well, I'm going to FaceTime Tasha real quick.
You should FaceTime her from the
If it'll
ruins.
let me. It wouldn't let me back there. She wants to see. So good. Hi, babe.
Hi.
We're on the tour.
What are you doing?
We're on a tour. Look at this. Hang on a second. Can you see?
Go down here more into the shade.
Yeah.
It's one thing about Arizona, you start learning about shade pretty quick.
We're finding that out.
Oh, I love this part. Looks cute.
Oh my.
This reminds me of Payson here a little bit.
Yeah, this is nice, a little forested area here.
I love it.
This is an alligator juniper. These don't grow here anymore. They are not really found anywhere below about 6,500 feet because of the climate. They need a lot of moisture. So this tree here has been here long before this cliff dwelling. This is probably 1,600 years old. They did some dendrochronology, like a tree ring dating on a limb from one of these that was burnt down over here, and it's on the side of that shack we walked past.
Mm-hmm.
It's about as big as maybe this right here, and it goes back to like the middle 1500s.
Wow.
So this is ancient. This was here before the cliff dwelling was built.
I think I got. That is beautiful. I'm going to try to get the texture close.
Yeah, it's called an alligator juniper because of the alligator-like bark.
That's super cool. Alligator. Go right through.
Most of the area where these trees in the kind of green area was they're agricultural lands where they grew corn, beans, squash, they grew cotton. Cotton was a big textile. They made a fine amazing cloth out here.
I'm getting some pictures there. Wow.
We'll come. We'll have to go on one of these mountains and put a little bit of Brandon's ashes up here.
That's what I was saying. I want to, but I want to put in a sign today somewhere. What could we use to write on my phone? Go rest high on this mountain, Brandon.
We
and then
could.
you take a picture with it. Next to
You
the
can
mountain.
always do almost like a meme, or we could, when we come back later, we can get a cardboard sign and come back and hike a trail.
Prickly pear fruits.
You can eat those?
Yeah, so
That's cool.
these taste kind of like a kiwi. They're really pitch full of seeds. So the people take them, grind them down, get the juice out. They put that juice in margaritas and lemonade, gummy bears. It's a real popular delicacy.
Nice. Very nice. Is it illegal to take them?
You need a permit usually to harvest stuff in the national forest.
Oh, okay.
Out here we don't take anything, but you can just lob those off. People don't get a permit for that.
Yeah.
These are big chunks of limestone that used to be on the top of here. You guys into fossilized poop?
Yes, we are.
Oh, yeah, you seem like somebody would be into that. Check this out. So these are ancient trackways from big worms, earthworms. You know, when earthworms go through sand or dirt, they eat their way through and they crap out a secretion. This is a secretion from an ancient worm here. So you can see this one's pretty well formed, and all these little ones here are from these little trackways going the other direction. This is fossilized poop from about 175 million years ago.
Woo! And it's still pink?
I don't think so.
170.
Look at all this.
That's all poop?
It's those secreted lines, so it's just the same as poop.
Wow.
when earthworms eat their way through the dirt, they're eating it, making a hole, and then they're pooping stuff out as they go. This had a little bit of a connection with a spot up here that I'll show you. This had dwellings, this whole area that went way out here that extended. And this part here may have been some type of a shaman's, like an urgent care. See on the top of this rock where these little divots, those are called metate. If you were going to grind food, you would use a big flat stone with big rocks to grind all your stuff, right?
Okay.
If you're grinding medicinal plants, you're doing it like a mortar pestle. So these little divots here are indications of somebody doing medicinal plants, and this has got connections with another room up here, which was probably like a birthing center or a hospital or something. When they got this set up in the late 90s to make it a historic site, some of the dwellings even extended out into here, but they were in poor condition, so they just made a trail going through here.
Honey, why don't you bring me home a whole bunch of these rocks on my new house, our Alaska house? Wouldn't it be cool to reverse the rocks?
Oh, I wish we could.
Slate. I don't think you could pay to have it delivered here. I don't really ask for diamonds, I'm gonna ask for rocks. I would like a little diamond necklace. Come here, honey. I already want to start looking at. I don't know how, but I've done it before. I think we delayed it. So pretty, sorry. God. Yeah, you don't see the regular cactuses up here, huh?
They don't grow above 3,000 feet, those big saguaro.
Is that more of the deposits from the worms?
Almost looks like a leaf.
This is just some sandstone, different workings. I was looking here because we used to stack some pottery shards here that people just took.
Oh, man.
Any artifacts and stuff, we used to stack them on flat rocks for people to enjoy, but they all end up on eBay or somewhere. So
Really?
Yeah.
It's a shame.
Oh my gosh.
Shame.
You would think they'd get arrested.
Could that be pottery?
I was kind of looking at that. It's pretty thick.
Yeah.
It's just a piece of sandstone. There was a lot of evidence of a lot of trade. Okay, so the early pottery that the Sinagua people made was utilitarian. But up north of here were the Anasazi people, and they were really world-renowned at the time, as big as their world could be, for their pottery. So we find pieces of pottery from northern, Arizona and parts of southern Colorado down around here. They were like trade items. Good morning. How are you?
This is so cool, huh?
I didn't check us in.
I get the ones with the fruit too.
Look at the pieces of mica in that one.
Honey, with this ring I view and hand me a cactus.
And then I found some of and look at the painting. And fill that. Fill that.
Yeah. So here's a couple pieces of pottery that this is our site host here. Look at this one. This one's been cooked inside. Look at the mica, little shimmering pieces of fool's gold.
That's cool, isn't it?
Yeah, and see
That
when
is
you see pots like
amazing.
this, it's black inside. That was a cooking vessel of some kind. That's an awesome find. And check out this one.
But look at how smooth that is. They can touch it. You can touch it.
You
can feel
found
the
that over here?
difference. Yeah, I just found them. You can feel the difference. So that would have been like utility,
Yeah.
and that would have been like something that was
Those are nice.
more prized because the person took more time to make this. And then these are cool. They're right next to each other.
Wind must have been blowing.
Well, there's an animal digging up there.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think it's from the
Rooting
animal
around.
digging.
Yeah. Here, come on with me, guys. We'll go through me. I'll go through.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's a bunch of it up there, and it kind of came down. The animal kicked it down. So if I can reach and get it off.
Yeah, that's good.
It
Yeah, to
catalog
preserve
it.
those because they'll disappear if you
I
don't.
know. But how
That's
cool.
so cool.
Yeah, that's a nice
They're
find.
right next to each other, like literally like inches apart. There's a couple more pieces of
Those were kind of like villages, or, right? The village.
Mm-hmm.
This is the horse trail. Oh. Oh my gosh.
First thing I like to do up here is get a couple pictures of you guys. So let's hand
Thank
your
you.
camera over.